Hey guys, Chris Clothier coming to you live from Memphis, Tennessee with another episode of Total Turnkey. This week, it's going to be short and sweet. I'm talking about something that is super important to me. I've done multiple videos through the years on this. I've written articles about it, or about different levels of this, and it's always about the tricks the mind can play on us. These are mental habits or roadblocks that we can set up that actually do more harm than good to us as investors. They kind of cloud our thinking. This week, I'm specifically talking about one, and I think it's super important for every real estate investor out there to understand: recency bias and the harm it can do to us as investors. Super short, super quick. Recency bias is when we as investors use the most recent occurrence to influence our thinking. Case in point, a poor performing property that suddenly starts performing really well. Something I probably should let go of out of my portfolio because, over time as an accumulation, it's not a good performing asset, but something's happened. It could even be something outside of that property. I could have come into a windfall. I could have gotten a new appraisal and it's worth more, but it performs poorly. Anything. Recent information that informs our thinking, and we make a decision, in this case, to hold a property that we should let go. The same thing holds true if I have a property that performs really, really well over time and it's gone up in value, but I have maybe a poor resident, or I have some occurrence that costs me money, or I have any type of incident that isn't positive, and I let that affect my thinking, and suddenly I want to let go of a really good property because my most recent experience has been negative. This affects us on both ways. The exact same thing happens when I have a company. Maybe I bought 2 or 3 properties with them, and my performance, my experience has been very, very bad. I don't need to keep going forward. But suddenly I get an opportunity to buy a really good house through that same company that looks really good. So my most recent experience is I have this house. It's a great investment. The numbers are amazing. And I forget that my experience has been poor. So I make that investment. Of course, the same can be the other way around. I've been making great investments over time, and suddenly I've got a bad experience, and I decide I'm no longer going to buy from that company because of my most recent experience. Recency bias is when we forget long data sets. We forget everything we know, and we're heavily influenced by the most recent experience, positive or negative. And this is something that it clouds our judgment as investors and leads us to make poor decisions on multiple different levels. I'm capable of doing this all day long, which is why I want to make sure I brought it up to you guys as investors to guard against it, to really be aware of it, that when you're making investment decisions, no matter what, if you're making an investment decision to purchase, if you're making an investment decision not to purchase, if you're changing companies or building a portfolio with a company, all the way around, make sure that you use the full experience that you've had and don't let the most recent experience, either with that company or even some other recent experience in your life, heavily influence your decision making. This is a way to make sure that we slow down, we think things all the way through, and that's just a great reminder for all of us as investors, because all of us, as I said, myself included, can fall prey to this bias probably easier and faster than most other biases, because what's happened recently is what's fresh on our minds. I hope this video today helps you guys. I hope it helps you make great decisions as an investor. It's just one more thing to be thinking of as you go forward. Before we get off here, I always want to remind everybody, look, please, if you like the content that we're putting out, like the content, let us know. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe share with other investors that you think that this could be something helpful for them. Across all social media platforms. Happy to engage anywhere that you want to engage. Guys, until we get a chance to talk again or I get another video out, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope that nothing but luck as you are investing in real estate, and I can't wait to connect with you again. We'll talk soon.